Hi guys, I'm here today with a 10-minute yoga video for you. I've gotten this request from a few people and I wanted to go ahead and make sure that I didn't forget to do this. This is meant for the average person, so you don't have to know yoga or have done a lot of yoga before in order to do this practice. This is really just a good practice to use to unwind at the end of the day. You can do it when you come in the door after work, or you can even do it before you go to bed. In our day-to-day life, we tend to get really tight hips and tight chest, and so this yoga practice is really going to allow you to open those up and kind of reset, as well as the deep breathing that will allow you to mentally reset as well. So these are basic movements. I'll tell you what I tell all of my students, which is there are two foundations in yoga: steadiness and ease. So if something doesn't feel right, if it feels too uncomfortable, then simply don't do that movement. I'm gonna walk you through it. We'll have a little bit of nice music maybe, but yeah, here we go. We're gonna start on our backs. I'm gonna start our timer so I know not to go over 10 minutes. And let's just start with one hand on the belly and one hand on the rib cage, close to the heart. Doesn't matter which hand, it doesn't matter where. And we're just gonna start to breathe, taking 5 deep breaths in through the nose. And you can let it out through the mouth. Remember, there's nowhere else you have to be right now but on this mat. Feel the weight of your body on the mat. And one more deep breath here. Go ahead and take your hands to your side. Pressing your feet firmly on the mat, pressing through the big toe mound, the little toe mound, and the heel. Don't think about arching your back, but think about just lifting your glutes off of the mat as far as the glutes will let you go. And then you're gonna roll down one vertebrae at a time. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to roll down. We'll do that one more time. Hugging your right knee towards your chest and then your left knee. Take them wide in between, towards the armpits. It's going to allow you to nestle in between them and give yourself a little rock side to side. It's going to give you a little bit of a low back massage here. Then let your knees fall to the right, just wherever is comfortable. Your gaze is going to go over the left shoulder. You're going to take a couple of deep breaths here. To your back again, hugging your knees to your chest. Then this time, tuck your chin to your knees. Give yourself the best hug you've had all day. And let your knees drop to the left. Gaze over the right shoulder. Again, it doesn't matter exactly where the knees land. It's whatever feels good for you. And you're going to roll all the way on to your left side and make your way to hands and knees. Tabletop position. What you're looking for here is hands underneath the shoulders, knees hips width apart. Soften the elbows. Inhale, heart opens. Your chin is at neutral. We don't want to take it so high that you restrict your breath. On your exhale, press between the shoulder blades, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale, heart sinks and opens, chin rises to neutral. Exhale, rounding the back. Remembering, don't lock the elbows. One more time, inhaling to open. Exhaling to round. And then hips will come back towards the heels. Take the knees a little bit wider and nestle into child's pose. This can be uncomfortable for some people. If your head isn't touching the mat, feel free to stack your hands so that your forehead can relax, which allows your neck to relax. Breathing in between the shoulder blades here, into the back. Taking your hands to the mat, coming back to tabletop position. Inhale, right leg extends behind you. It's not going high into the air, it's pressing straight in line with your hip. You're gonna step on the outside of the right hand. Hips shift forward, heart opens any amount. You're gonna feel a stretch in the front of your left thigh. Hips will shift back any amount, straightening the right knee just as much as is comfortable. Head bows. Inhale, forward, heart opens. Exhale, hips shift back, bowing forward. One more time, heart opens. Exhale, coming back to neutral. Right arm to the sky. If you have shoulder issues, lead with the elbow and then reach to the sky. Your fingers are strong. Your gaze, if you feel tight in the neck, gazing at your fingers, gaze straight forward. Right hand to the mat, taking your knee back to the mat, child's pose. Take a big deep breath here. Exhaling, let it out through the mouth. Inhale, all fours, heart opens. Exhale, flat back. Same thing, other side. Inhale, left leg extends straight behind you. Exhale, stepping on the outside of the left hand. Hips shift forward, heart opens here. Now, a lot of you, if you're really tight, you may have to use your fingertips. You can use a yoga block, some books, anything like that to help support you. Hips shift back, straightening the left knee any amount, head bows. Hips shift forward, heart opens. Exhaling to shift back. Matching our movement with our breath. Inhaling forward one more time. Exhale back to neutral, and on an inhale, left arm to the sky. Again, if you have shoulder issues, lead with the elbow first, and then if it feels good, we'll reach to the sky. Gaze upwards or forwards, depending on how your neck feels. Left hand back to the mat, left knee to the mat. Tuck your toes, hips shift back, and then up into an easy downward facing dog. Then the knees come to the mat, heart opens. Exhale, hips shift back, hips to the sky. Knees to the mat, heart opens. One more time, hips shift back, downward facing dog. Knees to the mat, heart opens. And then we're gonna take it onto our backs one more time. We only have 10 minutes, so we're not doing a huge practice. We're not even really getting off of our mat. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hugging the right knee to the chest. Again, taking it a little bit wide. Give yourself some easy ankle circles here. And switch directions. Don't go too fast. We're trying to relax the body. And take your right ankle to your left knee. Inhale, arms reach overhead. We're going to go into figure four. The proper way to do this is to first pull your knees towards you, and then you'll reach behind the left leg. You can also, if you have a lot of issues, reach to the shin of the left leg. Only pull as far as is comfortable. If you are flexible and need a little bit extra, use your right elbow to push your right knee away from you. Keep the figure 4, but release the hands. Take the legs to the left. It's going to give you an even bigger hip and back stretch. So your right foot is on the ground, your left leg is on the ground, and you're gazing over the right shoulder. Bring it back to center, uncross the legs. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hugging the left knee to the chest, taking it slightly wide. Big ankle circles. And switching directions. And taking the left ankle to the right knee. Arms reach overhead, pulling the knees towards your chest first, then you'll reach behind the right leg. Give yourself a few breaths here. Again, if you're pretty flexible, press the left elbow into the left knee. Then release the hands, but keep that figure 4, taking the legs to the right. Gaze over the left shoulder. You'll take a few breaths here. And then when you're ready, you'll unwind. And if you have the time to take a Shavasana, corpse pose, the best part of your practice, you'll tuck each shoulder blade into your back pocket, creating space in your neck, palms up. Eyes are closed, and you'll take deep breaths.